Welcome everybody, and hope everybody had a good Memorial Day weekend. I had a nice relaxing weekend out at the camper, got to do a little fishing. Spent 5 hours on the lake Saturday morning, didn't catch any fish. The cold fronts that moved through here Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday had the fish pushed way down, and wasn't nobody out at the lake catching anything. So but it was just nice. It was a nice day to be out on the lake and enjoy the weather and the sunshine, and a little bit of solitude. So glad to see everybody's here with us today. And last week we talked sights and optics. We had a really good show and a lot of good conversation, that carried on afterwards. Gene Parpert won the sticker package last week, showing off his collection and all of his different optics on his ARs. And we got our special this week is we had the American-made coupon code. You get $10 off anything in the store with the coupon code American-made. We're going to extend that through the rest of the week in honor of Memorial Day. We also have our red, white, and blue Old Glory handguards on sale for $20 off. Normally $165, they're now $145, and that's 4-color Cerakote, battle worn. And we're going to give one of those away here in a little bit. I got the list of all the people who shared that post over the weekend, and we're going to do a live drawing here at the end of this segment. So last week I introduced our new angled foregrip that went up on our website, and that's available for sale now. And last week, at the end of the week, our newest product came in, and that is our micro handstops. So those are available now on our website as well. $19.99, all aluminum, M-lock, direct mount, no Picatinny section needed. They're really nice for the pistol application. You grab a hold of this thing to do a quick shot, and you get a hold of it out here, and and you let one rip, you're going to have a bad day. Okay, so what this does is it gives you a place to grab. You stop your hand. Okay, you don't go out into the blast area. Or what I like to do is when I come up, I like to hook a finger. That way I can use it also as a foregrip. I can pull back into my shoulder a little bit with it. But really, what you want to do is, for these, it's designed to keep your hand from coming up into the blast area. These are ambidextrous. You can see this one's mounted with the big radius to the back. This one's mounted with the big radius to the front. You can flip them around whichever way is most comfortable for you. They're nice and lightweight. They weigh about 1/4 ounce, and hard black anodized, and just a real nice little addition to our lineup. So if you're looking for a micro hand stop that doesn't cost $35, made in America, there it is for you. We had a question on the page this week. Hayden Thompson was talking. He won a dead air silencer at an auction, and he's getting his paperwork filled out, and just wanted to talk real briefly about that process. I'm kind of thinking about that myself. I'd like to have a silencer, just because I'd like to have one. I'm a gun guy, and I'm a gadget freak, and I like my toys, so yeah, why not? But anyway, there's a bunch of different ways to get a silencer. You can do the Form 1, which allows you to make your own silencer. You can buy one of these oil filter kits or solvent trap kits, and make your own. Submit the paperwork, submit the drawings, pay your $200, and they'll give you the paperwork. The Form 1 is pretty quick. Usually gets back within a few months. And then you can finish them out. You can finish your silencer and then use it with the standard Form 4. I think the wait times, anywhere from 8 months to around a year. Still $200. And there's several ways you can do that. You can apply as an individual. You can create a trust. A lot of guys do the trust thing because it allows multiple people to use the silencer. If you apply as an individual, it's your silencer. Only you can use it. You can't transfer it to anybody. You can't let anybody else use it. In the trust, you can allow other people to use it. You can quickly remove and add people to the truss to allow them to use your silencer. So that's the way that a lot of the guys go with them. And you can have multiple silencers under one truss. Obviously, you have to pay $200 for every one, though. Still, you know, and silencers, you know, it's kind of a misnomer. It's not a silencer; it's a suppressor. The ATF calls it a silencer. Everybody calls it a suppressor. You can call it whatever you want to call it. All it does is it takes the decibel level down to a non-dangerous level, and especially if you're shooting subsonic ammo. Supersonic ammo is traveling greater than 1,126 feet per second, and you get that sonic boom. In addition to the explosion of the gunpowder, you're also getting that supersonic crack of the barrel leaving, or the bullet leaving the barrel at that speed, much like an airplane breaking the sound barrier, and you get that sonic boom. You know, that's what that additional sound is. So subsonic ammo, especially pistol ammo and some 300 blackouts and stuff like that, traveling less than at 1126 feet per second, you know, they get really quiet. You get 22s, subsonic 22s, and you really almost can't even hear. You know, you can hear the action cycling, and that's about all you can hear on them. So, you know, and they're nice for hunting. Quick follow-up shots. If you need a follow-up shot, you miss your shot the first time, you might not spook that animal, and it helps with hearing. If they ever will allow the Hearing Protection Act to pass, we could all have silencers and not have to pay the king's ransom of $200 for the privilege of owning one. But we'll see. That's not up to me. That's up to the government. So that's just a little quick synopsis of suppressors, and we know it's a long way off, but Hayden, when you get yours, we'd love to see some video and some reviews of the, I think he got the Dead Air Sandman, so we'd love to hear a review of what you think of that. So a little bit of short show today. We're a little out of sorts with the holiday and being a little unprepared for today. You know, today's Tuesday and feels like a Monday. We decided we're going to go ahead and do the drawing for that Old Glory handguard live here today. So I see we got 7 people watching us right now, and I was hoping a few more would jump in here and see the live drawing. But what I've got is everybody who shared the post this weekend. There was 80 shares amongst 63 people. Several people shared it multiple times. I shared it multiple times. Russ Jackson shared it. I don't know how many times. It seemed like Russ was sharing it every 10 minutes. Thanks for that, Russ. We really appreciate it. We really appreciate all the support you give us and all the good mentions and the shares that you give us on Facebook. It's much appreciated. So I've got listed here 1 through 63. Everybody who shared it at least once is on that list. And I got a random number generator on my phone. And we're going to plug in 63 participants. And we are going to generate a number. And that number is 60. Ah, nice. Okay. And we go to our list. And our winner is Bunky Jordan. Bunky Jordan, you've won the Old Glory 13-inch handguard. So we'll post that information up on the site so Bunky can see. We'll tag him in that and make sure he gets notified that he won that, and we'll get his information and we'll get that handguard out to him. Appreciate you guys all sharing that post. An additional, I don't know, 50, 60 people joined the community over the weekend with your shares and came in and liked our group and also shared it. So, you know, the 60 people, there's 60 new participants in our group, and that's really cool. We love building the audience. We love building the interaction with you guys. So glad to see you and welcome aboard. If you're, hey, Caleb. So if you're new to the BYOAR group and you haven't joined the A Architect group, jump in there and ask to join the A Architect group. That is a private group. You have to ask to join and be accepted. It's funny because we're called A Architects, and we are building ARs. So that's the play on words there. A Architect, right? We're building ARs. But I get 1 or 2 requests every week from somebody who's an actual architect, and they build buildings, and they want to join the group. And it's like, I don't think you know what this, you don't understand what this really means. But, I see who they are, and I see what groups they belong to, and I realize that this isn't the group for you. You're not joining what you think you're joining. So I just decline those when they come in. But go ahead and join the A Architect group. There's a lot of exclusive content and stuff that goes on in that group that isn't necessarily available over on the BYOAR page. So get in there, and again, it's a non-judgmental zone. We don't discriminate against anybody for anything. If you want to build a $350 AR, we're going to help you do that. You want to build a $3,000 AR, we're going to help you do that. We don't discriminate, we don't put down, we don't talk down, we just help. That's what we're all about. So next week, this week was supposed to be range time, and with the ranges just opening up last week, they were crazy slammed, and they couldn't, we couldn't get a connection there. I'm going to try to make that happen either today or tomorrow, and get a range time locked down for next week so that we can go over range etiquette and what your first time at the range might look like. And then the week after that, I think we're taking a road trip over to Pittsburgh for the afternoon to a Cerakote facility. A customer of ours runs a Cerakote facility and also runs a gun company, Oxgoat Arms, out of Pittsburgh. And we supply them with parts, and they supply us with Cerakote. It's a nice symbiotic relationship. So we're going to go over there, and we're going to show you what the whole Cerakote process looks like. What it takes to Cerakote a part from start to finish. I'm real interested to see that. I've had some stuff Cerakoted, and I kind of understand the process, but I'm really looking forward to seeing it and seeing how that all goes. And I've got I've got a really cool thing going on. I'm working on a Harley Davidson gun, orange and black, battle worn with the Harley logos on it. Don't tell Harley I'm doing it because copyright infringement. But don't forget the American-made coupon code this week. Get you $10 off any order in the store. Real quick, we got something new in the works. A couple weeks ago, we started full rifle. We have full rifle build kits for sale. Everything you need to build a complete AR off of our site, minus a lower, around $450. It's a screaming deal for all American-made product. But we realize that a lot of guys and gals, they want to build an AR, and they don't have $450, $500 to plunk down, boom, all at once and buy everything and do it. So, and a lot of them, they gather parts over time. This month they'll buy some parts, next month they'll buy some parts, the month after they'll buy some parts, and in 3 or 4 months they got everything they need, and they start putting their gun together. So we're going to set up on our website an installment payment plan on those kits, on those full build rifle kits. Whether you want to spread it out over, you want to pay it in full, that option will be available. Derek, he'd love some Harley parts. When we go to the Cerakote shop next week, we're gonna work with those guys to offer a discount code to the group members so that you guys can get a discount through Pittsburgh Cerakote. So you can you can pay for the parts in full up front. You can do a 3-month installment plan, or you can do a 6-month installment plan. And every month when you make a payment, we're going to ship you X amount of parts. And then next month when you make a payment, we're going to ship you more parts. And then when you make your final payment, we'll ship you your last parts, and you've got all your parts and you're ready to go. And then you can jump in and join one of our build-alongs that we're going to do every 3-4 weeks. And we're going to do live Zoom build-alongs. I'm going to sit in here and I'm going to build a gun. There's going to be 4 or 5 participants, hopefully, up on the screen building along with me. And I'm going to walk you through that whole process and stop and coach you along the way and make sure that you come out the other end. If you've never built an AR and you're not sure if you can do it, we can help you. And we're going to do that. We're going to do it through Zoom meeting. Everybody's doing Zoom meetings in the coronavirus world now, so we're going to do Zoom build-alongs. So, Father's Day's coming up. Buy your dad a rifle kit, and buy him a Zoom build along, and he can join in and build his rifle. You can join in and be actual participant and get coaching and live time advice, and we'll stop and work with you. You can join in and just watch the process, or you can join in and watch the process and build your own gun in the background. If you're doing that, obviously we can't stop and help you. You know, you'll just have to try to keep up with us as we move along. But if you want to buy one of our kits and join in the live Zoom build along, then you'll get that live real-time coaching. So that's all I got for this week. Glad you could join us. And remember,
Russ just popped in.
Russ, hey guy, hey, you joined a little late. Go back and watch the show. I was talking about you, buddy. So remember, you don't have to be an expert to build your own AR. You don't have to be an expert to upgrade these things, to maintain them. You don't have to be an expert to do anything on them. We're here to help you do that, and we're glad to do it. And thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next week.